Hello from the Counseling Center. Thank you for taking the time to watch our video. We are here to provide information about the scheduling process. This presentation is for our current sophomores looking towards their junior year. In the coming weeks, you will be meeting with your counselor to create your junior schedule. Before meeting with your counselor, teachers will be meeting with you to discuss recommendations for next year. They have to submit these recommendations to the Counseling Center by January 24th. After those are submitted, counselors will begin meeting with students to pick their classes. During your meeting with your counselor, you will talk about courses for next year, which will include your elective classes. In our presentation today, we will talk about the different options you have for next year. On March 24th, your list of classes that you've chosen and reviewed with your counselor will be sent home to you and your guardians. If any changes need to be made, please contact your counselor by April 4th.
All juniors must take 6 classes plus PE. Students taking 2 or more college, AP, or IB classes need to take at least 5 classes plus PE. Be sure to review all course descriptions online. We also ask that you challenge yourself. So for some of you, this may mean taking a few AP or college classes, while for others, it may mean taking an elective in an area of interest. In the next few slides, we will talk about the different options for each subject. We are first going to take some time and talk about the variety of course level options available to you in your junior year. Next year, you will have the option of taking courses at the IB level, which stands for International Baccalaureate, AP courses, which stands for Advanced Placement, and Gemini classes, which are Finger Lakes Community College courses taught here at CA. All of these courses come with the potential opportunity to earn college credits while in high school. You have the option of mixing and matching different classes from all of these level options depending on their interests and your future plans. We also offer the full IB diploma program. The diploma program is a 2-year commitment beginning in 11th grade and has specific classes and requirements that you would work to complete over the 2 years. If you are interested in learning more details about the IB program or the full diploma, we ask that you reach out to your counselor. You will meet with them to create a schedule that meets both New York State graduation requirements as well as the IB diploma requirements. Each of the higher level courses utilizes different learning styles. They also are all designed to prepare students for the academic rigor of college. So let's take some time to talk about the different learning styles that these classes offer so that you can figure out which classes would be the best fit for you. IB classes have been developed to take the subject matter and explore it through a global lens. In IB classes, it involves a great deal of discussion-based activities, seminar-style classes, and project-based learning. IB classes are a great fit for students who enjoy engaging in their studies and making connections between what they are learning to what is happening in the world. For AP classes, the curriculum and testing structure have been designed by the College Board. The class content and structure for AP classes are standard across the country. AP courses are a great fit for students who enjoy a structured learning environment. There is a degree of memorization and structured writing involved in these courses. And lastly, Gemini courses. They are taught by our certified teachers and utilize the same curriculum as is taught on the FLCC campus. Gemini courses provide an opportunity for our students to earn college credits in a variety of both core and elective classes. All of the AP, IB, and Gemini courses allow students to earn potential college credit. For both the AP and IB classes, college credit is earned through exams that take place at the end of the course. The cost for AP exams is $99, and the cost for IB exams is $123. AP and IB tests are scored on different scales, and all colleges have policies on what test scores they will award credit to. Most colleges will award credit for AP exams that are 3 or higher, and IB scores that are 5 or higher. Gemini course credits cost $7 a credit, so most courses are a total cost of $21 because they're 3 credits. College credits are awarded by using the final grade earned in the Gemini class. The college credit for a Gemini class is based on how the student has performed throughout the course and not based on one standalone assessment. Most colleges require a student to earn a 70 or higher to transfer the credit from a Gemini class. Although Gemini courses are awarded FLCC credit, they can be transferred to most colleges. Now that you have a better idea of the variety of options for higher level classes, we will look at each of the options broken down by subject. All the courses on the upcoming slides have detailed descriptions listed on the school website under the academic tab. It is important to take time to research the classes so that you have a list of what you would like to take when meeting with your counselor. During your scheduling meeting, we will use your preferred course list along with your teacher recommendations to help guide the creation of your schedule for next year.
The first category which we will cover is English. Depending on which current English class you are taking, the options are listed below. The majority of students who are currently in English 10 will be moving on to English 11. The class will prepare them for the ELA Regents. If a student is doing exceptionally well in English 10, their teacher may recommend them for an AP or IB class. These students would work with their teacher and counselor to develop a plan for taking the English Regents exam in 11th grade. Students in English 10 Honors will be taking the Regents exam at the end of this month. In 11th grade, they will have the option of taking any of the courses listed below. As I mentioned, a detailed description of each of these courses is on the website, and we encourage students to read through it to find the best fit for them. When planning out the schedule, it is important to be aware that some of the classes fall into the schedule differently. The IB and AP English classes both meet for a double period every other day. For example, IB English meets 8th and 9th period on A days for the full year, while English 101, 102, and 103, and all the English electives are half-year classes. So students will need to pick two of these courses to equal their full credit of English for their junior year. If you are choosing to take elective courses, please plan on having a couple backup choices ready. There are 3 options to meet the required 11th grade U.S. History credit. All 3 courses prepare the students for the U.S. History Regents exam in June. Just like the IB and AP English courses, AP U.S. History and IB History of the Americas meet for a double period every other day. Many times, students will choose to take the AP or IB level in both English and History so they can dovetail the 2 courses in their schedule. For example, on an A day, they would have English 8th and 9th, and on a B day, they would have History 8th and 9th.
This slide lays out the math choices. As counselors, we depend on the math teachers to determine the best fit for the student. Something to note is that courses that are titled conceptual do not have a Regents exam at the end. You are still learning the material, but the teachers can slow the pace down and take additional time for students to learn the content. Of the math courses, 3 listed can be taken for college credit. The Gemini courses are Personal Money Management, Pre-Calculus, and then there is also AP Statistics.
As you can see, students have a lot of choices once they have completed Earth Science or Chemistry. Physics and Chemistry are Regents level courses and have a class period with a lab attached that meets every other day. Chemistry in Action, Conceptual Physics, Ecology, and Forensics are all half-year classes that can be taken for a full year, or some can be mixed and matched together. These courses do not have a Regents exam, and all have the lab built into the class. We also have several options for higher level science through AP and IB courses. Again, we would recommend looking at the descriptions online to determine the best fit, and also make sure to note the prerequisites for the upper level courses.
At the end of Spanish or French 3, students will have met their requirements for the Advanced Regents diploma. Additional credits in a language are not required for graduation purposes, but most colleges view language as a core subject. So students are encouraged to continue if they are doing well in their foreign language class. All SUNY schools and some private schools require students to take foreign language credits. So by taking either a 201, 202, or the IB course, students can work at satisfying that college requirement while still in high school.
Students in 11th and 12th have options when it comes to earning their PE credit. There are many different options we will discuss. We have a ton of amazing electives for students to choose from. We encourage you to take advantage of electives to help you explore and discover your passions. As you are looking at the courses, it will be helpful to read the descriptions. There are a couple of additional electives listed under social studies, and also under math, which are some computer classes. You recently attended a presentation in the auditorium on the Finger Lakes Technical and Career Center, also known as FLTCC. The FLTCC programs allow students a hands-on experience in a field of interest. Students attending the programs are making a 2-year commitment and will spend half their day on our campus and the other half on the FLTCC campus in Flint during 11th and 12th grade. As you can see on this slide, there are many great options to choose from. Permission slips were sent out on Parent Square, and you can check with your parent to see if they received it. If you need a permission slip, you can come into the counseling center and pick one up. The FLTCC visit will be on February 7th, and then you will have an opportunity to choose 2 programs to visit.
The GWEP program, which is the General Work Experience program, allows you to use your current job towards earning high school credit. The program has a classroom component, and counselors work with you to create a schedule that allows you time for your job and earning credit while in high school.
As you can see, there are many options and opportunities available for you to explore and choose from. We have sent a link in Parent Square for this video and the Google link where you can explore more about each of the course offerings. Here is an example of what you find when you click on the Google link. As you can see, when we click on Art, all the options and information about each class will come up. Please do your research on electives and have backups ready when you meet with your counselor. When you get your scheduling pass, please make sure to come up for your meeting, as these are time-sensitive meetings. Thank you so much for listening to our presentation.